So like you were saying, like, you know, in order for people to engage with you, it has to speak and resonate with them. It has to speak and resonate with them, right? So you shouldn't get upset that, you know, if you're not getting many people engaged. I can guarantee you this, you guys, just because people don't like your post doesn't mean they ain't seen it.
Talk about
Okay.
it. Talk about
And
it.
you know, as I'm journeying and getting better in this social media realm, or this online marketing, I should say, realm, I am noticing that, and I love how technology has changed social media, and you get those analytics, because you might have like one or two likes, but you got like 150 views. They've seen it. It's
Yep.
just that, you know, sometimes for whatever reason, people might not engage, or they might not hit that like button, but it has nothing to do with the quality of the services or the quality of the content in which you are producing. So that's another area of mindset. Like, you have to believe in you. You
Right.
have to know that what you are doing is worthy of you promoting it, right? That's another type of mindset. You have to be obsessed. I went to Invest Fest this year, and the moderator, I believe his name was Jeremy Anderson. I'm hoping that I have his name correct. But he talked about it's four types of people that you will encounter. And it's usually those people who are very interested and those who are obsessed, who are going to make the biggest impact, and those who are going to definitely see the most return or on investment. You have to be obsessed with what you're doing. You have to feel like, if I don't do this, then I'm not going to be able to realize the dream that I have for my business. I'm not going to be able to see the legacy carried out. If you're just a little bit interested, somewhat obsessed, a little bit obsessed, you are not going to produce the level of success that you are looking for. You got to be obsessed with what you're doing. And so, to be obsessed, what does that look like? That is, like Brandy said, investing in yourself, right? You don't have to start from the bottom. You can actually find a coach, a mentor, some guidance from someone who's doing what you want to do at the level in which you want to do it. And you need to find out what they are doing. It's okay to do market research. Okay. That is market research, looking and seeing what other people are doing who are similar to you. Now, don't go copy and bite their stuff. Don't take their proprietary information, because we don't do that. That's what we're not gonna do.
Not gonna do.
But it doesn't hurt to see the habits in which they're forming. How do they start their day? What books are they reading? Who are the people that they are following? What types of activities are they investing their time in? When you are obsessed with what you're doing, your habits will change. The activities that you engage in will change. I used to be okay. This is like years back. I used to be okay with calling up my girlfriends, and it's like, what are we doing this weekend? Like, I want to be outside. Like, what are we doing? I no longer do that. I'm looking for conferences. I'm looking for, galas. I'm looking for those type of events. And I'm investing my energy on those type of activities, because I know I'm going to be able to network. I know that I'm going to be able to discuss my business. I know that I'm going to be with people who pay money, and a good amount of money, to be in the room and to be around like-minded people. And so when I'm looking for things to do, that's what I'm doing. When I'm looking for ways to improve my business, I'm looking at people who are successful in that area. And I'm looking for people who can give me tidbits and level ups on how to affirm myself and what I'm doing. So I feel like mindset is like monumental. And if you don't have the right mindset, you are not going to be able to take your business to the height in which you desire.
Yes. And what is also super important about that, because if you don't have the right mindset, you will definitely, you can have all the desire in the world.
Mm.
But if you don't get that self-sabotage out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
you you can have all the desire in the world and you will still not get to where you want to see yourself get to, because you're getting in your own way. You
Right.
are blocking yourself by, you say you want to do this thing in your business, but you are not going to any of the places where the people who consume what it is that you service are. You're not putting yourself in front of those people because the belief isn't fully there. So if you
Mm-hmm.
don't have the belief to place yourself there, to place yourself in position to be even an option,
Right.
how are you going to see things progress? You have to allow yourself to even be an option. People can't purchase what they don't know exists. People can't book who they don't know exists.
Right.
So if you're not putting yourself in position because your mindset is still worried about whatever it's worried about,
Failure.
you end up sabotaging yourself. And baby, let me tell you, it's people who are less talented than you, making more money than you, because they were not afraid to put themselves in position to be seen, because nobody buys what they cannot see.
Right.
That part.
And the less talented are there and making money because you're not. Like you're not there, right? So they don't know that your greatness exists if you are not out there telling them. And there's a, we're told all the time the market is, the market is out there, right? People think, oh, it's too many people, it's oversaturated. There's enough for everybody, and everybody doesn't do the same thing. So what your skill set is needed, right? Because you were blessed with this gift, which means that it is out there to be shared with other people, but nobody will ever see it if you don't put it out there. And so you definitely have to get out of your own way and know that you are enough, right? Know that what you have is worth something, and nobody's going to know it if they don't know that you exist or that your business exists.
Mhm.
And like for me, I also realized I can't be a hypocrite because the nature of my business is helping women get out of their own way. How am I going to do that when I'm blocking my own blessings, right? How am I going to teach you how to get out of your own way when I keep stepping in front of my own self, right? And so I have to live my truth and be authentic to myself because I'm teaching other people to do it. And that for me, that also helps me with, fighting that self-sabotage, fighting that self-doubt. And again, you need an accountability group because I promise
Mhm.
you, whenever we are low, we will snap each other out of it. We've come in
Real
to
quick.
our chats talking about I feel like a loser, or I
That's
ain't
me.
doing that, like, right? I haven't done anything. I feel like I'm falling behind, or I'm not where I want to be. But the other two will be like, girl, this is what you have done. Boom, 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 boom. Or, like Alicia said, she was like, that's me. Alicia already told you guys, sometimes she has bad days because she's sick and then she can't do work, right? We talked about that in time management. But then if she gets sick, she feels like she missed out, right? FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
But we are like, girl, you need to rest, because if you don't rest now, you're gonna be away from your business even longer, right? And sometimes you need to be able to say, maybe I take this day and I rest, because if I rest today, I can be back tomorrow. But if I keep trying to push through the sickness, then it's going to take me that much longer to get where I want to go, and I won't be able to do the work. And so, like I said, Team Bay is unmatched. Can nobody touch this, because we literally hold each other in that way where, even when we're feeling low, you have somebody else. So like when you can't fill your own cup, you need to have somebody who's going to help you fill it.
Yeah.
And that helps with us as well, is when that self-sabotage gets in and that self-doubt. I won't even tell you what we were doing earlier before we got on this call, but like when you have those self-doubts and you call up the group's going to help talk you through it. And so that's another thing for me. So I don't know about y'all.
No, definitely the group be grouping. Okay. Group be grouping. Definitely, definitely. Don't let somebody outwork you. I know we talked about how there are different levels, and certain people think that I know this amount of information, or I've done this and I've been recognized for this. You can know a lot of information and still be outworked. Okay. So it doesn't matter. There's enough out here for everyone to be successful. You just have to be authentic to yourself and do what is in or within your own talents. And so for a lot of us, our creator or whoever you believe in has bestowed upon us all of these different talents, and will send you the right people that you need to help you along your journey. Those are those rams in the bushes, okay? So find your ram that's in the bush and make sure that you are listening to what needs to be done. You have to be receptive, right?
Right.
Of what needs to be done, but you also have to do, okay? Because it's within that action and that consistency and that dedication that's going to put you in position to get what is yours. We all got a yours, okay? It's available to all of us, but it's that right formula that you have to find for yourself so that you can discover your true purpose and what it is that you want to leave behind when you're no longer here. So
yes, and I just want to make sure that we reiterate there is production in rest. Rest is productive, because if we wear ourselves out trying to do, you're going to run yourself into the ground that you can't even enjoy the things that you're working so hard for. So rest is productive. A clear mind is productive, because how are you even going to get the ideas or the vision for what it is that you're trying to do if your mind is so clouded and full of this task and that task and the next thing? So having a clear mind, having people you can sound off on, and being able to just rest. There is
and we've done it too. There are days where we're like, you know what? All right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Like,
right.
Okay, this is just not going to be the day, because there have been those days, and it's for all of us. Like I said, it's not just one of us, but all of us have had to call that day and be like, you know what? Like I said, I have full work day, right? And I work in higher ed, and it's higher edding right now. Let me just tell you. And so sometimes I'm just tired. Like, it's been a hard week, and I'm just tired. And as much as I want to be on, my body says, "Girls, sat down." Sat down, not just sit down, but sat down. And so, but we all have to listen to our bodies and not try to push through it, because you're not going to get your best productivity out of a tired day. You're not thinking, you're not focused. And so you just have to rest. And then I came back hard the next day, though. I'm tell you that, and that's the thing, is if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have come back as hard as I did and knock out, what I did. But we all have those moments. You feel like a loser because you're like, dang, they went past me. But we're all moving in our directions, and we all have those days. It's just, you're human.
I love that. Ladies, I think we summed up how to get out of your own way. What do y'all think?
I think we did.
We hope that we helped somebody out there, like that somebody can resonate with what we are saying. And if you've ever felt like, what you're doing is not enough, if you've ever felt that self-sabotage, We hope that what we discussed today will help you on your journey and moving forward. But if you have any questions or if you want to connect with us, whether it's on the personal side or the business side, Estee is putting our information in the caption bar below. So check us out, connect with us. We would love to connect with you. We would love the opportunity to work with you. We would love the opportunity to serve and help in any capacity that we can.
Cool. Before you do go, I was gonna say, you want to tell them a little bit about what you do in your business?
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, my name is Alicia, and I have Sapient Consulting Services LLC. So, you can find me at Sapient CS LLC on all platforms. And I am in the STEM education area. So my business is an educational support business that helps with culturally relevant STEM education. And I know a lot of people, they may be thinking like STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. But you guys, we got to kind of get out of that realm of thinking that it's only those four subjects. STEM is really about that higher order thinking. It's about critical thinking. It's about communication. It's about collaboration. It's about all of those 21st century soft skills, and definitely with engaging students. It's too much technology out here for us not to be promoting working in STEM areas for everybody. And that's whether you have different ethnicity, whether you have different, abilities and things of that sort. Like, everybody is welcome in STEM, and it's enough opportunities for all of our children, because all of these other jobs, they're going to be obsolete. So we really need to get to the heart of teaching them how to think critically and go into these fields that are going to make a difference and put some money in their pockets. Okay.
All right now. All right. And so I am Dr. B, your coach bestie. You also know me as Brandy. So you can find me on Instagram at Dr.B_Randy. So again, B Randy. And my business is Be Empowered LLC. And that is BMPOWERED LLC. And so what I do is a lot of what we talked about today is I help women get out of their own way, help them live the lives that they deserve, right? Sometimes we do a lot of stuff because we're supposed to. We do a lot of things because we have to. And a lot of those things are not things that we want to be doing, or we're not necessarily living in our true, authentic selves. And so in my business, I help women unlock their full potential, gain confidence, and lead the lives that they deserve. Again, getting out of their own way. But we talk about what are those mental obstacles personally that have gotten you in your own way. What are some of those fears, and what are some of those things, I guess, those tribulations that have helped you to be where you are today. We're gonna get through those things. We do some, some deep down, sometimes some ugly work, but on the other side, it is worth it. So we look to get you to the other side. So if you're interested in that, you can definitely follow me on Instagram, Be Empowered LLC. Even if you have a question, you can drop a message, and we'll see, kind of have a chat about what's going on.
And y'all already know you can follow your girl at E.Marie. The O is a 0. Okay, that is a 0. And I am, all things creative, arts and creativity. I love it. I am an artist. I'm a poet. So, you need some custom poems, something for a gift. I got you. But as well as being in the education space, if you are an educator and you are looking to make your classroom a place that you don't have to give yourself that pep talk in the parking lot, when you pull up in the parking lot and you're like, oh my God, okay, I got to get into this room and I'm going to make it till 3:00. Like, if you don't want to have to do that, if you want to be excited about going into the room because you're about to have fun in your classroom with your students, then holla at me. I got you. I have the arts engagement strategies that are going to help you connect to your students. Because let me tell you something, if you don't give off that you want to be there, the kids can feel that and they don't want to be there. So you have to find a way to reel them in. And arts is one of the best ways to reel them in. It is one of the best tools that you can utilize to help kids retain information, use those critical thinking skills, and do the work because it's work that they actually want to do. So arts.reach.consulting is where you can find me for your arts integration strategies and tips. I would love to connect with y'all. So yes, that's where you can find me.
Awesome, awesome. And I think we probably need to tell people because I know they want to see us again because I mean we're quite entertaining. You know, when we popping on here again so that they can have a Sunday sit down with Team Bay.
Our next Sunday sit down will be not next Sunday,
right?
But after that. So
right.
every other Sunday.
Every other Sunday.
Every other Sunday.
Yeah. Every other Sunday. So we'll have that information up soon. Estee is our creative design person. So
absolutely, know your friends.
So that you guys definitely tune in and you can have another drink and some more laughs with us as we or as you sit down with Team Bay.
Right. And let us know in the comments. You see this posted. Tell us what you think about what we're doing. Throw some topics in there that you want to see us talk about. Because we want to hear from you as well. So, in our comments, in our chat, on our social media, wherever you feel comfortable doing it, let us know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Slide in the DMs and let us know.
Slide in the DMs.
Slide on in because we are here to help y'all. We want to make sure that y'all get out your own way and you get these beautiful ideas that are in y'all heads out. Because listen, the world is such a better place when we are all walking in what it is that we are called to do instead of trying to be somebody else. Like you can be somebody else and it ain't gonna work. So just be you.
Just be you.
Okay?
It's a lot easier to just be you. Let me tell you.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we will see y'all next time.